All right, so I didn't end up filming anything today because I ended up getting my got the carpet cleaner and I was cleaning the carpet all day, but Scarlett started feeling worse today than she did yesterday. So she woke up this morning, she was like, I'm stuffy. I'm stuffier than yesterday. I'm in the basement doing laundry. And so she got in the bath because she wasn't feeling right this morning. So she like soaked in the bath for a while. And then I ended up like cleaning the carpets and stuff. But I was like, you know what? Let me test Scarlett for COVID because I need to like, make sure she doesn't have COVID and make sure that if she goes back to school, I'm not sending her to school with COVID, etc. And we got those COVID tests from the state. I think everyone was able to get a free COVID test. Anyway, we got 4 of them. So I tested her and I because I'm still sick and I've been really tired and my chest still hasn't broken up. And I was like, let me just test us both. Scarlett is negative and I'm freaking positive. I'm like shocked that I'm positive, guys. Like shocked. It was the last thing I was expecting. The last thing I was expecting. All right, I'm gonna go do my laundry. And I'm literally shocked by my results. Like I thought, I'm freezing right now. I thought like for sure if anyone was gonna have it, it'd be Scarlett, but no, it's me. Like what? Oh, I forgot to turn off the weather. Can you hear it? Is it really annoying? Let me turn it down. All right, so good morning, guys. I only filmed like a minute or two yesterday after I found out I had COVID because I was shocked, like super shocked about it. I was not expecting to be positive. I was expecting Scarlett to be positive. I'm looking at myself. I fell asleep last night and there's makeup on my face. My eyebrows lasted though. I mean, it faded a little bit, but I'm proud of them. I just was not expecting to be positive for COVID. It's like the last thing I was expecting. Symptoms. Let me go down my symptoms. I had a fever and then I had a fever. When was it? Friday night and Saturday. And then Sunday I was feeling a little bit better. Monday I had a heaviness in my chest. I still do. That's the one thing that like I've noticed that hasn't gone away is this heaviness in my chest. I'm waiting for it to break up because I do feel like I'm always kind of like struggling to take a deep breath. So, and there's that, and my nose is really running. But other than that, like that's all the symptoms I have. Scarlett, who is actually sick, is negative. So I'm going to retest her in a day or two. They're both home from school anyway, so Dahlia can't go back until the 5th. And if she wasn't vaccinated, she'd have to be self-isolating. Like she couldn't be around anybody. She would have to stay in her room. Like that kind of thing, not share bathrooms and stuff. But luckily she is, so she just can't go back until the 5th, which isn't a long time. She can luckily go back faster than she would if this was like last year. Last year it was like, what, 12, 14 days? I remember Dahlia was home for like almost 3 weeks when Scarlett got sick. The last time, that was in the beginning of the year. Scarlett has an autoimmune disease like me, so we pick up everything. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not, which sucks. Yeah, it just sucks. I am shocked. I'm literally shocked. I was not expecting it. Because we got those tests from the state. You know how like everyone was able to get a free COVID test? So we got 4 COVID tests. So I was like, oh, I'll just use those and test me and Scarlett. So I tested Scarlett. Scarlett was negative. And then I tested me and I went, when the timer went off, I went to go check and it was like super positive. It wasn't even like a faint line of positive. It was like positive. I was like, COVID pregnant. So weird. I forgot to get my, what's it called? That feels so good. I forgot to get my, what is it? My selfie stick. So sorry about this. If you're in Arkansas right now, there are tornado warnings going up. So get in your basement. Be careful. Hope you guys are okay, because by the time this goes up, it will be over, but it looks really bad. So I hope you guys are all right. So I forgot to bring my selfie stick, so that's why it looks so weird right now. It feels like 23 right now. 23, it's freaking freezing out. But it's supposed to be 49, which isn't bad. So what was I going to tell you guys? Yesterday, I was shampooing my carpets, and because I have this stupid chest cold, I had to keep taking breaks because I swear I was like, but anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go over them. I'm not sure if it was, I don't know. They look really clean. They look really good. It was so satisfying doing the carpets. Today I'm gonna do my bedroom. If I do it early enough, I think the carpet will dry. I'll leave the bunny's corner until he goes in his cage. I got one of those candles that has a wood wick, and I put it in my fireplace to kind of do like a ambiance, you know, like a fire ambiance. Is that a word? And the crackling of the candle is so annoying. It kept me up all night. I thought like the bunny was chewing on the wall, or that the things were back in the ceiling. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then I'm like, oh, it's a candle. All right, have a good day. Bye. Let me just tell you, I sat here and I talked to you guys for like 10 minutes and I wasn't recording at all. And it really got on my nerves. I want to get on here real quick and talk to you guys about this Will Smith thing. And then I'm not going to talk about it anymore because it did just happen 3 days ago. And I talked about it one day. I didn't talk about it at all yesterday, but I did put a part of my vlog from Monday in my vlog. So I was still talking about Will Smith in my vlog yesterday. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. I got comments of people defending Will Smith and saying that they don't think it was wrong for him to do it, that Chris Rock deserved to get slapped in the face, that, you know, their husband would defend them. And they know that my husband would too. Yes, my husband would absolutely defend me if someone was going after me for my autoimmune disease. Like, I know he would, but he wouldn't do it in violence. And I think the issue is, and why I have such an issue with the slapping, is everybody gets angry and everybody acts out in anger. It's what you choose to do when you are angry and how you want to act out. If everybody chose violence in anger when they were angry, we'd have a really big issue. And that's what I'm not understanding people saying. Do I think Chris Rock was wrong for making fun of Jada? Yes, absolutely. I think it was disgusting. I think Jada has been suffering with alopecia for 4 years now, and she has been very open about her struggle. Did I know about it? I had no idea. But after I did some research and read up on it and watched some of her videos, I understand that it's something that she's been struggling with, and it's painful for her. And I can understand that. I don't understand the losing of the hair because I've never had to deal with that, but I can understand how difficult that can be, especially when you have no control over what's happening to your body. I have an autoimmune disease. I have psoriasis. I have it over 85% of my body sometimes. You guys have never seen me in a short sleeve shirt. You've never seen me lower than a collarbone, like a shirt wise. You guys have never seen me in shorts. You've never really seen my body because I hide it. I hide it because it's embarrassing to me and I don't like people seeing it. Now, so I get it. Like, I understand how painful an autoimmune disease can be, especially because you have no control over it. So I get it. I sympathize with Jada, and I sympathize with her being made fun of for it. And I think that's disgusting. Chris Rock was in the wrong, and he should have, if he was going to make fun of her at that moment, he should have made sure it wasn't something that was out of her control that he's making fun of. I don't think that people should be making fun of anybody at all with the way they look, their clothing, like stuff that I've never found that funny. I've never found comedians making fun of other people funny. I also have never found like things funny when people get hurt. I can't watch people getting hurt and it be funny. I just don't think that's funny. I've never, like, all those compilations of people like falling down hills or falling off railings or skateboarding and falling downstairs, falling on ice. I've never found those funny. I don't think people getting hurt is funny. I've never felt that way. And I don't think that using being a comedian to make fun of other people for the way they look or act or the way they dress or the way they walk is right. I think that's completely wrong. So Chris Rock was in the wrong for making fun of her. I do honestly believe that. But I don't think Will Smith getting up on stage and slapping him on television was right. Acting out in anger with violence is not right. I do think that sometimes when you're so angry, you lose control of yourself. And I totally understand that. I get it. But he had the time to get up and walk on that stage and do what he did. He had the time to think, stop, but he didn't. And that's what the issue is. I don't think Will Smith is a bad guy. I don't think that behind the scenes he's beating his wife or he's hurting his kids or he's mentally abusive or physically. I don't think that at all. I think that he was very angry, and you can see in his face that it was an out of control anger. When he was yelling at Chris Rock, it was an out of control anger. I saw some comments of people saying his face was really scary. Look, when I get really angry, my face can probably be really scary. I bet you there are times when I'm so angry that if someone saw me at that moment, they'd be like, damn, she's a scary bitch. That happens. Everybody gets angry. Everybody acts out on anger. It's how you choose to act out on anger. That's what I'm saying. It's not right to act out in violence. And the problem is that there are a lot of people defending it. So what's good? It bothers me that so many people are okay with violence. It doesn't matter if it was just a slap. It was literally a slap that was heard around the world. And so many people are going to think that is okay, and they do. And that's the issue. That's the issue. Violence is not okay. It's not okay. Nobody should be afraid to be on stage and cracking jokes and be afraid that they're going to be slapped across the face. It's not okay. If Will Smith would have sat there in where he was seated and screamed and yelled at Chris Rock, I wouldn't even be talking about it. I'd be like, damn, he was really angry. It was the fact that he got up, he walked across the stage, slapped him, sat back down, and nothing was done about it. And it's just, when you are a role model, as big of a role model as Will Smith, and you are doing that, and half of the world is on his side and half the world isn't, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that people think that violence is okay. And that's my only issue. I think that it's great that he's sticking up for his wife. I think that he should stick up for his wife. I think that he's been going, whatever was going through his head at that moment, it probably wasn't just Chris Rock's joke. That's number one. I think it was a compilation of a bunch of things that were on his mind that got to him at that moment. And that's why he acted out. It's not okay, guys. Violence is not okay. It is okay to defend your wife. It's okay to defend her honor. And especially if something is being made fun of that she is so super upset about and it's out of her control. Yes, it's okay to defend your wife. And I think you should. Absolutely. I think you should defend your wife. If my husband was defending me, I'd be, I would be so grateful, of course I would. But I would, if my husband got on stage and slapped somebody in front of just everybody, I don't even know what I would say. And maybe it's because of my background with abuse. Maybe because I was in a childhood that was abusive. Maybe because my stepfather acted out in anger all the time towards me and I was scared. Maybe that's why I have such an issue with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock across the face. Maybe it's a me thing, but I find it unsettling that so many people think it's okay to act out with violence and anger. That's my issue. Will Smith isn't a bad guy behind the scenes. I think that he made a bad decision at that time, and I don't think he's going around slapping people out of anger all the time. That's not what I believe. I just don't think it's right. So I'm just going to leave it at there, because I have in my comment section, it's people agreeing with me or not agreeing with me, but on the internet right now, Twitter and on everywhere, people are going after one another. They're fighting with each other over what's right and wrong. And I just find violence is not right. That's all. That's where I'm going to leave it at that, because I worry that so many people think violence is okay. So, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to bring it up anymore because I don't want to. Yeah, so I am going to leave it at that. I am feeling kind of gross today, honestly. I feel like it's my face that's stuffed up. I wish my face would just drain and my chest, because my chest is awful. But both girls are home, so I'm going to go make everybody breakfast and leave it in the kitchen because I'm supposed to be quarantining myself. I cannot believe I have freaking COVID. What the hell? I'm still shocked. I want to test myself to make sure. Maybe it was a messed up positive. Maybe it was a false positive. All right, bye guys. All right, so I am It's recycling and trash day, my favorite days of the week. I know it sounds weird, but when you get as many packages as I do, recycling only comes every 2 weeks. And I love it. Oh, Killer's outside. Hi, good boy. I gotta put food out there. All right, let's get the outside cats their food. I'm surprised Panther isn't waiting by the door. He usually waits by the door every morning to get his food. So, all right, well, so I just took my temperature and I'm at 101, exactly 101. So, apparently I am still running a fever. Oops, sorry. Apparently I'm still running a fever, which I didn't know. So I'm gonna keep a watch on myself to see to make sure that like I know when it's up and when it's down. All right. So they have clean water to drink. I swear their water gets so dirty so fast. I always wonder if they go home and eat too. They are not skinny little outside cats. They both are pretty bulky. Okay, so let's go bring them their water. Hi, Oscar. Good morning. Killer's out there. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Are you good? Sweet boy. I'll leave you alone. Go ahead and eat. Go ahead. You can eat. Go. Go ahead. He's like, leave me alone. And then I have this cat who is like our guard dog, right? Oko, I love you. Is she not beautiful? I love my cats. I'm a little obsessive with my cats. So yesterday I did all my laundry. I just folded it, so now I have to put it away. I'm waiting for the girls to actually like get up so I can put their laundry away. Well, Dahlia's up, but oh. What are you doing with this? That's a no-no. Dahlia's already up, but the baby bunny's running around and I don't want him to get into her room. So I'm waiting for Scarlett to get up so that way I can put her laundry away, because that's what I have most of is I have the most of Scarlett's clothing and Matt's clothing. I want to paint my ceiling. I actually want to finish painting my room. I just, you know what's so difficult right now is I honestly do not know what we're doing. And it's so frustrating because like, so they're going to sit down in June and they're going to talk about like, I guess their assets and the houses that they have, and they're going to do half and half, which I don't know, but I was told that they're going to sit down and they're going to talk. And the husband said that as long as the wife doesn't want like an astronomical amount of money, then he wants us to stay here. But that's in June. So we don't know. Like, we're still at a standstill and we're still in that limbo situation. And I keep like reminding myself, like, it's not June yet. It's not June yet, but it will be June soon. And it is very, very stressful not knowing what's going to happen. We are still looking for places. So like there is that, but at the same time, like, not knowing what's happening is really hard, like super hard, because I am the kind of person that needs to feel stability. I didn't have stability when I was young, so I need that stability for myself and for my family. And not having it makes my anxiety so bad. And I haven't been talking about it as much on my channel, on my vlogs, because I don't want you guys to like be like overly done with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to keep harping on it and you guys be like, shut up already. Because I get it. Like, I understand that it can be like annoying if that's all I talk about. But it is really stressful just not knowing what the hell is happening. And my husband is in the mindset of, well, eventually we're going to buy land. So if we don't have to leave here, then we're not going to leave here. And I'm in the mindset of like, let's get the hell out of here, you know? So I don't know. It is so stressful. Like, I'm so stressed out about it. Super, super stressed out. And I'm just trying to just live day by day, like, and not let it bother me, but it does. Like, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like panicking because I don't know. Like, I feel like I feel sometimes like my life is out of control because I'm not in control of it. So I feel like it's out of control. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys, I'm going to end the vlog here for Wednesday because this is a Wednesday vlog because yesterday I didn't really vlog. Oh, the carpet cleaner that I got, I wanted to tell you guys about this because this is a pet one. It's the Hoover Power Dash Pets. And I think it did really great. I think that it cleaned up it definitely cleaned the carpets really, really well in the most soiled areas where we like walk around. Like, so from our kitchen, we walk from our kitchen to my bedroom, and that's like where the carpet is used the most because you're going out, the outside door is there too. So you're tracking in the most dirt. The pets are always in the back door because the other pets outside, well, the other cats outside. So it gets the most traction. And in that area, I saw like there's a huge difference in the way my rugs look right now because before they were dirty. I do think I have to go over it one more time, but the amount of cat and bunny hair that came up because it doesn't suck it into the carpet cleaner. It kind of just leaves them in balls on the floor. There was a ton of that. So I think that it did really good. I think for the price of it, which it was not expensive, and the size of it, I think it did really good. The only thing that kind of does suck is that the water, because I'm so used to those big, huge Home Depot ones that you don't have to keep filling up constantly. The water tank in there doesn't hold a lot of water. So you do have to keep refilling it a lot. And you do have to keep cleaning out the tank, not the tank, but the, where all the dirty water goes. With each tank that's filled, you have to clean that out. So that's a little annoying. And taking it apart, and when you take it apart to actually clean it when you're done, that's a pain in the ass. Like, that is a pain in the ass because you have to unscrew it and stuff. But it does clean really well. Like, I was surprised with how clean my rugs looked. So I'm going to go over them one more time because I don't remember the last time I actually like really shampooed my carpets and not just spot cleaned was a few months ago. So they're definitely dirty. And I need to do Scarlett's room, which Scarlett's room is the dirtiest. She's just a dirty, Scarlett's just one, not like she's a dirty kid where she looks dirty or anything, but she always has an animal in her room. She's always eating in her room. She always like dropping stuff on the floor, like water or seltzers on the floor. Like, she's just that kid. There's slime on the floor. There's Play-Doh on the floor. There's anything that is sticky is on her floor. So I'm going to do her room, but I want to do her room where she's not going to be in and out as much. So I got to pick a day, maybe when she's in school next week. Dahlia's room I need to do as well because Baby Bunny's in there and Masha's in there. So, but I'm going to keep working on my living room and my bedroom. But I do think it did really well. I think it did a great job. Oh, and I learned a hack on how to get wax out of your carpet because I had spilled, I don't know how it happened, but one of the candles fell over onto the carpet like a few months ago, and I got it out by using this hack. And then Dahlia by accident knocked over another candle the other day. So there's wax on my floor. What you do is you get an iron, you put it on hot, like you get the iron really hot, you get a cloth and you dampen it so that it's nice and the cloth is damp, not like soaking wet, but damp. And you put the damp cloth on top of the wax and you iron it. And it like sucks all of the wax out of the ground, but it doesn't leave there's no residue left over. Somehow it sucks it all up and there's nothing left on the carpet. So if you have wax on your carpet and you can't get it up, use a damp cloth with an iron and do it that way. Some people use newspaper. I just used a damp towel and put the iron over it and worked great. I was like shocked with how, I keep saying shocked. I was shocked with how well it did. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. I hope everybody's feeling better. And thank you guys all so much for like all your love and prayers that you sent me. That shadow on my ceiling is so weird, isn't it? Every single time I see it, I like go over there and look. Is that like dirt or something? No, it's a shadow. My walls are so empty. It feels weird living in a house with no decorations, guys. I hate it. All right, have a wonderful Saturday. No, Saturday? Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.